traders, so welcome to the weekly Forex forecast and the COT report for the 29 August 2020. So let's go check COT data at first as usually, and so we can examine what's happened and how we can benefit on that. So right now we are looking to the euro on the left side and the dollar on the right side. Of course, you can check all of this on my website fxhunterworld.com in the tab COT. Just click on there, fill up your email, and it will show you all of this data which you can go through it and learn by yourself how to use it and how to benefit on that. So on the euro was ranging for the last week as I was predicting, and we have seen quite a small profit taking on the longs, and what is more interesting, we are seeing the decline in the short positions, right? So the euro becoming even more bullish, and we have new net 10 years high maximum positions on the euro. So might we would see stronger euro. US dollar for the what's happening here, we are seeing the drop in the longs positions, we can see slight drop in the shorts, but remember, this is the data which was reported on the Tuesday and published on the Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there was something happening on the dollar, and I think the shorts even more growth. However, we don't see it in this report yet because it happened the days later after the report, right? Which is the next one will be the pound. So let's look on the pound, and we are seeing that on the pound we could see a small profit taking on the longs, and there was a quite big positions closing on the shorts. But remember, again here it was on the Tuesday, so they basically took the profit on the pound, they dropped it down, they closed the shorts, and remember what happened on the pound on the last 3 days, right? It was growing a lot, so I think there will be much more longs which we don't see in this report yet. Next one will be NZD, and here it is. So we can see the slight drop in the longs positions, but again Tuesday, and quite big drop which is constantly dropping in the shorts, and we are again 56% to the positive side. So Kiwi is bullish, right? Next one would be the we have euro, pound, Kiwi. Let's look to the Aussie. Aussie is quite bullish as well. So here it is. We can see this, but as well, here is the thing. Look, even the Aussie is bullish. We are seeing that they are starting the building the shorts positions as well, right? So they are actually building them for quite some time, and we are coming into the very interesting level on the Aussie. So I will show that. So Aussie is bullish, of course, still bullish, especially against the dollar and the CAD, which is still weak. We will look at it right away here. So we put Aussie CAD. So we have Aussie and the Canadian dollar on the left side. So we are seeing that here was the shorts, longs were somehow cooled off, but the longs shorts was playing on the CAD, right? So the CAD was bearish, so this one is more bullish than this one. So the Aussie CAD bullish, right? But Aussie is not so bullish anymore. We are seeing it's still ranging around this. It actually was in this extreme, and now it's like, you know, this range. All right, so the CAD, right away we are looking at the CAD, and it's kind of bearish, right? However, we are seeing small growth in the longs, drop in the shorts, so something could be happening, but there is still room for the drop on the USD CAD, and there I think the bounce will be coming. Next one we will look to the Franc. So we have this Swiss franc here, and I think the Swiss franc already is feeling the profit taking, because we are seeing he was the I'm sorry, no, not profit taking, he was actually the We had actually the extreme shorts on the franc. All right, so on the USD. Okay, so this is correct. It's a profit taking from the franc because we are looking to the USD franc, right? So the franc was strong here on the bottom, and here we have 2 weeks drop in the shorts, which mean on the USD franc, longs on the franc, right? And the longs slightly started to grow, so we might could see some reversal on the USD franc, because we are seeing here we've been in the extremes. Let me clear this. So we've been in the extremes in here in the 80% to the 20, and now it started to drop, right? 77, 74, 23, 26. So the USD franc might start to look interesting, but what I would not do is to buy USD, because we can see it here, right? We have this drop, so right, this looks good, like the franc is weakening, but definitely don't buy the dollar yet. I don't think so, but you can for example pound franc, Aussie franc, Kiwi franc, Euro franc. That would be better choice, as I think. Next one will be USD Jpy, and this one is kind of boring, right? Nothing happening with the longs because no one is buying the dollar, as actually we can see that there was a drop from the 34k to the 21, and now it's still nothing happening, but we are seeing decline in the shorts as well. So it's like you know, always when it reach around the 70%, it start to do nothing, right? So USD JPY, not so much interesting to trade. However, the JPY, we are seeing that the JPY is kind of weak, right? Because if it was strong, we would see the big shorts on the USD JPY, but what we are seeing is that the shorts are dropping, so the JPY is weak. All right, so if we go to the charts, what we can do, basically, let's look at it. So here is the Aussie Cad. All right, we start with, no, we want to start with the dollar, right? I'm sorry. All right, so let's bring the dollar here. And so what we said that we are seeing decline in the USD, right? And we are expecting the price to drop down. Here is the, on the left side, here is the actually the analysis I was doing. It's on the trading view and the YouTube, and the dollar is moving in this channel, right? And we are having some waves in here, and right now here is what is actually happening, and I might expecting to happen, right? So why? Let's watch this analysis on, it's called something like what's gonna happen on the USD. But let's go back to the smaller time frame, and what we are seeing here is that here was false break, which created new liquidity zones here above, and I'm thinking might they would be hit first. If the price will break through this low, it might could happen like that, right? So on the opposite, we can see what's happening on the euro, and this will bring us more clarity. So here is the euro, and it's actually kind of opposite of the dollar index, because the euro is the strongest currency, I mean the biggest currency trading against the dollar, right? And we are seeing that, right? Same false break, and now it's probably going to break up. But remember, on the euro we have this position closing, right? They have closed some longs, they have closed some shorts. So where they probably been closing the shorts, of course, here on the bottoms, and they did it probably here as well after this Fed Powers was speaking in here. And yeah, so what could be happening right now, as they are now in this extreme, they of course could be bringing even the more longs and taking the price up. But what would be better is as I did here on this my analysis, where I said that the price will be ranging for the next week, because they are taking the profits, right? So this is what I was expecting, and here we can see actually what is even this fuck up candle, and right now this. So what's probably gonna happen is they can take price up here, they will take some profits from the longs. So what's gonna happen when this break up? The traders will of course enter and they will put stop losses down here. Then if they will make some correction, and then I will be expecting the big continuation up. I would definitely not be entering the breakout here, because this, okay, it looks good, but I think they have built it this liquidity zones here, right? For this reason, because we are seeing that the banks are bullish, and look, here is a trend line break, right? So the traders shorting, right? Where they put stop loss here, and of course the biggest traders, I mean the traders with a bigger stop loss, have stop loss here, so they're going there to use it for the position closing of the longs. Then if they want to buy more, they will break it down, they will bring the price down into the stop loss zones, and here even more retail traders will short, so they will sell their contracts as well. The stop losses of those who buy this breakout will be hit, and then the price can start to, you know, continue up. So that's what I'm expecting on the euro. So currently I'm waiting on the bottoms for the entering the longs. This is the pound Aussie. Kind of, we are actually in the trade already, and here is what I was waiting for the long time, right? To hit these two stop loss zones, which actually happen here, and boom, we are right now here. Of course it can drop into the bottom of this channel or even into this POC, but from there I would expect the big up move. Why as well? Because the Aussie is already as we have seen, there is already shorts coming inside, and the pound is becoming very bullish, right? So let's see what's gonna happen on this one. I'm definitely bullish. This is the Euro JPY. We had actually a great trade. We had actually this great trade like 2 weeks ago. Then I was expecting the price to drop. Then I missed this trade, but no problem. Why? Because we all agree that euro is bullish, yen is bearish, right? So what we need to see right now, as we said, as we continue expect the banks to move it up even into the long-term channel, we need to first see the reasons for them to buy, and if they need to buy, they need to force the retail traders to sell. So what we have here, we have this trend line, right? So first reason to short, the price drop. Then here is the, you know, this retracement, the second retracement. So even here is a double top, right? So many traders will be selling here, but on the opposite side as well, might some traders enter at here, so they put stop loss here. Those who enter at this break here or even this bounce, they will have the stop loss down here, right? So as said, we will have the traders who will be shorting this break of the trend line. We will have the traders who will be stopped out here, and as a lot of selling by this action will happen in this zone, so there I will start to look for the longs, right? So yes, we missed this trade, but here is, I think definitely some experts have this trend line, they will be entering it, right? So even the traders could be trading, you know, this this formation. So here they will be selling a lot, so the banks then could buy for them because we know they are bullish. So next one is Eurocad. We are actually in this trade, and here was again the similar situation, right? So we have two stop loss zones. We of course from the beginning, the euro, we know that they are bullish, Cad bearish, so they just hit the stop loss zones, and here is what we see. Look at this big drop even into this third stop loss zone where we've been actually executed in here. Look at this huge volume, and now the price start to go up, right? So I think we will see, you know, maybe some sideways here, then some again drop into the support, hit the stop losses of those who buy maybe some false break here, and then continuation up. Okay, so this is for the Eurocad. Next one is here is a Cad Jpy. Alright, so I have said that the Cad is weaker, but the strength is coming, right? So we said that Aussie Kiwi strong from the commodity currencies, Cad is weaker, but once this happened, this drop, On the USD Cad, it will hit that channel what I'm waiting for, right? And the yen is weak. So right now, actually, we had a very good trade. This trade we had on the Kiwi. Then I was waiting the price to retrace, and we had the buy limit in here, but not executed. It didn't take us into the trade. I actually learned something how to predict this, and I am now more experienced about entering these continuation trades with the low risk. So it's gonna be great for me and you who follow me. So it has moved up, and right now it's actually the third wave, right? So we have the 1, 2, here is the third wave with the correction, and now what's probably gonna be going on will be this in this channel, right? So probably probably one stop loss zone, second stop loss zone. So here will be the reasons for the entry. So the retail traders will be entering the short of this trend line. So what's gonna happen? Boom shorts, boom retracement into here, boom here. Even more traders will be entering these breakouts. So it will be great signal for the banks. Not signal, they will have the liquidity to buy and continuation up. That's what I'm waiting for. Might take some days, but I will not be shorting this because I know what's the banks are doing, and I want to do it as well. Here's the Aussie Cad, and here's what I'm actually expecting, or maybe let's start what's happened. So here was our trade on the signals, right? So what happened here? Again, 2 stop loss zones, right? And we knew that the banks are bullish on the Aussie, bearish on the Cad. So as this happened, we had the one reason for the short. Second reason for the retail short was the break of this. Another here they was taken out. So as they were stopped out, price moved up. We placed our buy limit in here on this POC, and the trade was actually executed just on a couple pips, and it took us into the profit, which was here on this bottom of this channel, right? So what's gonna be next? I'm still expecting the price to continue higher. I'm not sure if such a big move will happen, as we now seen that the Aussie is weakening, but as we know, they're building the shorts and they have a big longs. They will want to close them. Where to close the longs if you have such big positions here? And in the past there is as well the market structure, which is where is definitely more shorts, stop losses. So I would be happy to take a long like this, right into the stop loss zones. Okay, so the next one is Eurocad, Euro Jpy. We spoke about this. This is the Kiwi Yen. We actually have this trade as well. So again, actually look at this. All the trades I'm thinking the same. I analyze if the banks are bullish or the bearish on the pair, right? So we have Kiwi bullish. So then I'm waiting for the reason to retail to short. So trend line break, one stop loss zone, second stop loss zone, right? So I was entering here. We entered here, all right. The price dropped down, and then boom, we are in the trade right now. It's moving above the 120 pips. We have the break even on the stop loss and expecting the price to continue. Actually, this looks so bullish for me, and here is the stop loss zone where I think they will be closing some positions, or maybe it can continue higher anyway. What I would like to look for is maybe to add one more trade with the stop loss below this level. This could work right now. So if you don't have a trade, actually basically the entry around here, stop loss below this level, below this POC, you know, you as well will be below the 70. So it's like a free level which could protect you. And you can place your target target 1 and target 2, and this could nicely happen. All right, next one This is a Kiwi Dollar. Here I actually want to show you something. Here was the analysis, and you can watch this analysis. It was actually in the last week weekly forecast from the 22nd August. I was actually saying to enter here on the longs, right? Here this is how it happened. Unfortunately I wasn't in the trade because probably I wasn't focused enough to take this trade or whatever. For these reasons, you know, many times you do analysis and then you have a plan and then you miss to execute it. But here is something what I want to say. I of course don't want to say about some traders that they are stupid or bad or whatever, but I must say that here is actually exactly the confirmation of the reasons what I am doing. So basically my strategy is kind of built on the trading against the retails with the banks, and we know they are bullish on the Kiwi, bearish on the dollar, right? So I was waiting for a couple reasons to short. So here was the reason one, trend line break. Here is the retest, right? And of course as well here you can see these highs. So why the stop loss zones will be here? Because we have this false break and traders entering the long. Even look how they banksters, how they print this pin bar, you know, on the top. So they entered here, they have stop losses here. Then the next traders will of course enter in here the bounce, because they think this is the support and the price will continue, right? So here is the one reason to enter long, second reason enter longs. Then here other side entering the shorts. Here is the stop losses of those who are bullish. Then it continues down. Of course here was as well another breakup. Here is another breakup, and then more stop losses here, more shorting comes from here, right? So then as they are bullish, they have the liquidity to buy it, right, from the retail. And here actually I want to show on this analysis of this guy on the bottom. He is actually one of the top traders in the trading view, but I don't know how he made it, because all of these trades and thinking about the market is wrong, and I don't want to, you know. Anyway, what I wanted to say is you should never sell the low or buy high. Definitely don't do that, because look, why to try to catch the, you know, market never continues down, sorry, like this, you know. I mean, selling the low on here, you always want to have a problems, because if you put your stop losses above these when the market is moving like this, that's, you know, look, so he sold here, and this is what happened, you know. I mean, you cannot enter the market like this if there is not any way how the banks could use the liquidity. I mean, you could do it when they do this false break, then you can enter this break, but you must be quick and you cannot target too much, you know. I mean, you could enter it here, but don't always look for the two levels, you know, 1, 2, you know, you see. So they entered here, these two levels of the stop loss is out, and here is another two levels of the stop losses out, right? Then maybe I don't know what they be looking for right now. And yeah, this is just what I wanted to point out. I mean, never sell the low, never buy the high. That's very not wise. Here is the USD Jpy. I want to say that the Jpy is bearish, USD is bearish as well. However, I think the USD will be even more bearish. But what to do now? Sell the low right now. I said it's stupidity. Buy the high, it's stupidity as well. So what looks good here is we have very big long-term channel here, and I think the price is coming into this level. Look at my other analysis on the YouTube. There you can see all this. So what's happening here? What could happen here is that the traders who will enter this breakout might would be false breakout, then the price can move higher, and here will be the stop losses of those, and it as well will be on this channel, and from there will be good to look for the shorts. Alright, so that's it. That's all what I will be presenting right now in this Forex market preview. But subscribe on YouTube, follow me on TradingView, and join me on Telegram. There is much more analysis coming every day. Okay, thank you, bye bye.